so this is what I'm doing. Just a quick review. Basically, if you've been following me, this is the second part of my project, and this thing right here is my skid plate for my fuel tank. Alright, you could call it a skid plate, or you can call it a rock, I don't know, fuel tank cradle. So, but anyway, that wasn't funny. So anyway, that's what I'm building, and right now, as you can see, I am gonna be tacking the sides here, okay, and that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna fast forward this so you get an idea of how I assemble this and how I weld this on. Okay, so here we go. Okay guys, so this is how I tacked my little shields, the skid plate on. This is the wall. Okay, now remind you, it's only tacking. Okay, so it's not solid. It's pretty sturdy, but if I were to drop it, it would just fall apart. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to mock it up underneath the truck. And let me mock it up first, and then I'll video you how it's gonna look like. And okay guys, so this is how it looks like. As you can see, there's a gap right here, and this is the reason why. The plate here is going up against that bottom leaf spring eyelid mount. Okay, so that's the leaf spring right there. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to cut right here, okay, to here. I've written cut right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this part up so that I can have some sort of a shield up there. Okay, as far as it cradling my fuel tank, it cradles very, very well. Okay, and I'll show you. Okay, so this is the underside. As you can see here, it's pretty nice. It's pretty flat down here. Okay, that's how it'll look like. Alright. So I'm going to make a bracket that goes from here to hold this. Okay. And yeah, from here to here, because I'm going to utilize that hole. I might draw a hole here. Maybe I'll utilize a bracket from here to here. And I'm going to utilize this hole right here as well. That'll go down to here. Okay, make a bracket too right here. Okay, and same like right there too. So as you can see, it cradles very well, very tight, and I like it. It's flat and it's pretty stout. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let's go look at the rear. All right. Okay, so this is the rear. As you can see here, that's how it looks like. It cleared the differential here. Okay, so it clears it very well. I'm gonna have to build a bracket that comes from those two holes down to here. I'm gonna weld the bracket onto here. Alright, and I'm going to do the same thing up here. I'm going to go down to here. Let's see. Go down to right here and weld something right here. So it's coming out very nicely. I like it. And so yeah, that's that. Let's take this thing down and let's finish up the weld. Okay guys, so basically, as I said I would do, I'm going to cut this, okay, and then I'm going to cut along, not cut, but I'm going to trim along here, and then I'm going to fold it up. That's what I'm going to do. So, you know, stick around, and if you're interested in watching how I do this, let's do it together. Okay, so you saw me did that, and basically if you look at here, I'm making a groove right here so I could bend it. Okay, so do you need to have a machine shop to bend metal? You don't need it, if you know what. Alright, so this is how I do it. Once I've made this line here, this part becomes soft because it's thinner. Put a wooden block right here and put my weight on it. And jump. See? And jump. There you go. That's how you bend metal. You get the idea. Okay, so I'm going to need my rubber mallet. Ta-da! That's how you do that. Okay guys, so I got this thing bent up, okay, you can see, and then I've made this little side here. I'm going to weld this here, okay, and I'm going to tack it here so that it stays in place like this, okay. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so let's go mock it up again. Okay guys, so you see that? I've cut that. I've folded this up to protect the tank. Okay, if you can see, that's how it looks like. Traveling that way, down there. Okay, so I'm gonna weld that in later. This is just a work in progress. I'm mocking this up, supported by my hydraulic jack. So it's going very nice. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this out again, drill a couple holes in here, okay, so that it'll mount right into the frame, okay. And there's some space here. The reason is because of this nut right here, and basically once I've tightened this up, it'll look really nice. Yeah, it's coming along. This is another view of the tank, the skid plate. Okay, it's coming along. Okay guys, so right now I am going to be welding this thing in. The reason is because this thing fits very nicely. so basically I have this thing welded and it's good. There's still a lot of spatter here, but after this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a sander and sand off all the slags and spatters here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reinforce the bottom here. This is so that in the event that I should run over a rock or something like that, it'll protect my the plate here. Give some sort of a structural support. So what I ended up doing is I ended up buying these stakes here. These are metal stakes. They're pretty thick. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, they're $7 a piece at Home Depot. Okay, this is a 4-foot flat steel stake, 48 inches long. What I've done is, I don't know if you can see the glimmer here. I've sanded this off. I didn't want to sand the bottom here off totally. The reason is because what I'm going to do is I am going to weld the stake into place here. Alright, there's two, and this will be my structural supporting stakes. In the event that a rock should hit here, this bottom here just doesn't cave automatically, but that this, at least we have a thick steel stake supporting it structurally. So this will be running up and down parallel to the length of the car, and if you look at here, it's pretty sharp right here. So at least if the rock comes and hits here, it glances off. Okay, that's that's my idea. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. It's gonna go here. I'm gonna tack it into place. You'll notice that it's not the full length of the tub here, but that's all I need. So I'm going to line this up here, okay, and as close as possible to here, and then I'm going to line this here close together like that, so that it'll, you know, support the bottom here. Okay, and it's gonna be fun, guys. So like I said, the front here is pretty sharp, okay, and so I'm gonna tack it here so that if a rock hits here, it slides off. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward this so you have an idea of what I'm doing.